Life, the magazine for everybody at your house every week, presents
Burr Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Linwood.
Yes, Ollie.
Not that I want it, but would you pass it back to me? Wouldn't you think that a fine, upstanding television show like ours is supposed to be making some money, would have enough money to spend to have somebody come in and clean for him? I see no reason why an artist like me has to clean curtains, clean up the stage. Honestly, I've done that for so long. There's no reason why I should have to do that. You're a little extra money. What do you think of that?
Beg pardon, Ollie?
I said, wouldn't you You cleaning the piano?
Washing the piano keys.
You're not making any noise.
I'm holding your keys down.
Oh. Wouldn't you think that a great, big, upstanding, fine television show like ours would be able to afford somebody to come in to clean once in a while?
Yes, I would, Ollie.
Because after all, I'm not any good at it either. But Kukla said, he said, now we all got to get together and clean up the place today. Who's coming? What's the surprise? I said, I want to know. If my friends could see me today, they'd be so ashamed of me. All those glamorous people in New York. Oh, I'm so ashamed. Really, I'm just covered with embarrassment. Oh. Don't do that, it spreads it. Oh. Why don't you take a damp cloth to it? Because I haven't got a damp cloth. I volunteered for duster duty. Oh, honestly, how... You wouldn't think a place like this would get it... Ah! Chill! Dusty. Oh, you wouldn't think. No one around even to say God bless me. Well, I'll say it myself. God bless me. That's what I'll say. Well, I'll get work out of it again. Oh, this dust is just terrible. Wouldn't you think that they just... It wouldn't take... we could all chip in. All of us, just chip in. I'd be willing to do it. I don't mind helping out once in a while on Saturdays or something. But I think in the middle of the week, it's ridiculous, and it isn't even spring. It's still winter. What's Kukla got in mind, anyway? Every other time I handle something like this, or choose it, as I should say, I swallow it, have my old trouble. Do you think I could have my old trouble today? Not on your life. Didn't you know? Ooh. Ah! Phil!
God bless you. You too,
What are you doing? Are you cleaning the bottom of the stage?
The floor.
What in the... You
I
working
didn't want to
too?
get the dust in my hair, and besides, it makes me sneeze too.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Fran. What in the world
I
is
don't
it
know
all
the
about?
occasion. I have no idea, but
Who's
Kukla says
coming? Is
clean,
there going
I
to be
clean.
company or something today?
Well, I don't know that it's someone that's coming. I think it's just a plan that Kukla has in mind, and he said if we'd all pitch in and help, we could participate in the surprise.
Yeah, when he called that board meeting today, and he said, today we're going to clean up the house and want everybody to pitch in, and of course I couldn't turn him down because everybody, you know...
Well, no, if
couldn't
we're
do
all
it.
going to help, then there's just no one of us.
But
who can
I'd like
sit
to
down.
know who's coming over. What's the surprise? What's the surprise?
Well, Ollie, now, let's not give the impression that we only clean up when someone comes to see us, because that's really not the case. But I do think
It helps.
Well, yes, I'd like to have it look nice when they come.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to be cleaning up unless we're having company, but the surprise business. Of course,
Well, I
Well,
like surprises, so
I
I was
do
willing to
too.
go along.
Oh, naturally, I'm not cleaning.
And I'm all through, too. I finished my work.
You did? Oh, I'm not half finished. Of course, I'm not doing this just for the surprise.
Oh, I realize.
Oh, no, I'm doing this because I like to pitch in and help. Even though I do think it would be a simple thing to hire somebody to do all this sort of
Well, don't you
menial
really-
labor. I may missoil my tooth.
Oh.
Well, I might soil it or bump it against something, you never can tell, and my hair will be a fright
Oh,
tonight.
your hair, Mom.
It will be.
Really, haven't you kind of had fun doing it, though?
You want the truth?
Mm-hmm. Really?
No. I don't like housework.
Well, I just wouldn't jump up and down and hit my head on the floor if I didn't get to do it again. But I don't mind it too much.
Yeah.
And I find if you just aren't too happy doing something, if you can, hum or sing and not get your mind too far away from what you're doing, why don't you sing, Ollie?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Sing while I'm working?
Sure.
Don't be ridiculous. I don't feel like singing. I don't feel like singing now. I'm working, and besides, that wouldn't be any good. Here with my hair all done up and this dust here and everything. Well, when my public wants to hear me sing, they want to hear me sing properly with the stage set right. The curtains aren't even open. Nothing's right.
Well, then, Ollie, you just have to work out your own problems. I made it.
You
were working, too. Bless your heart. What are you on the floor polishing detail? We did this. I don't think you have to do it down here. Don't you think it looks pretty good? Well, maybe that little bit right there. But the rest of it looks good. I think I worked very hard on it. You've got the right idea. Well, I'll leave it to your work, Cecil Bill. I'm going to comb my hair out now. Hmm? I'm all finished, yes. Almost didn't get through to me. Oh, I can't imagine what the surprise could be. I know what you said. Well, I'll see you. Look how I'm winning.
Hey! 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 Just a minute, I'll turn it off. Oh, this is my automatic, Beulah invented this. Is my automatic floor polisher and vacuum cleaner at the same time. Isn't it divine? Oh, yes, I'm pitching in on this brigade. Wonder what in the world, who's coming? Well, I know he said there'd be a big surprise for us, but gracious sakes, all this house cleaning, and it isn't even spring. We must be having something very important happen today, or else this wouldn't happen. Gracious sakes, this place can just go to rack and ruin. Of course, I prefer to keep my little room neat and everything. I don't care. Of course, if the rest of you want to be sloppy. Well, you're not sloppy, exactly. Not you, Cecil Bill. No, you're very neat. You're very neat. But the rest of them don't take care of their things very well. Well, I've got to finish this. Hey! Can't hear you. Just might as well give up.
Somebody answer that bell before I lose my mind! I said somebody answer the bell before I lose my mind! Who was it?
Oh, hello there, Beulah. How are you?
Fine. Who was it at the door?
Oh, it wasn't the door. It was my new automatic, the thing you invented.
Never saw it before in my life.
Why, you invented it for me just the other day. Beulah, this is an automatic floor polisher and a vacuum cleaner. You know the one you invented. It also washes windows.
Me?
You are Beulah Witch, aren't you?
I was the last time I looked.
Well, look again, dear.
I didn't invent this. I didn't. So help me. I didn't.
She did. It also takes X-ray pictures.
Watch it, Flat!
Oh, gracious sakes, Kukla, for heaven's sakes, what's all the fuss about?
Now, just take it easy. You better try. That's enough. That's fine for the hall.
Well, I hope so.
I certainly hope so. I polished that floor up there so beautifully that I just don't know. Well, you can see your face in it.
I'll go up and see. Ooh, boy, that does look... Oh, Fran, everything looks wonderful.
I'm glad you like it.
Just lovely. Hey, did you finish your chores?
All through.
That's the way you can open the curtains now. The surprise is coming in a little while. Now just wait. So excited. Ooh, look at that floor. Wait till they know what the surprise is. Honestly, sometimes you think that living together like this, all of us together, that they catch on to a few things, but they don't know at all. They don't have no idea. Francis, who's in charge of waxing?
Not I.
Jack?
Don't look at me.
Linwood?
I think Fletcher did it, Madam Oglefoot.
Stool pigeon? Oh, well, everything looks real wonderful. Real exciting. Get here anyway. What's the matter, Linwood?
Nothing, Kukla. I think I said the wrong thing.
Oh.
Why, Madam Oglepus, I didn't any such thing. Well, Madam
Now, look at such a rabbit after this. Now, really, if you're going to work that machine, you can just work it somewhere else.
Who told you?
Never you mind who told. Linwood.
I'm sorry, Kukla.
Oh, Rick. I'm glad I didn't tell you my surprise. And if you did see it, don't tell them.
Will I see it later?
You'll see it later. Everybody's going to see it later. How's it coming, Fran?
Fine.
Everything all set?
Yes, when to surprise you.
Yeah, you come in here. You come in here, man.
I'm all ready for it.
Oh, you look wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
New blouse on.
No, not new.
Yeah, you got a new blouse on.
Not new.
Oh, everybody's worked so hard. The house looks just wonderful.
Well, I didn't realize that we needed this quite as badly.
Oh, we really do.
I was real surprised. I could write my name all over.
Could you really? Oh, it looks so wonderful now.
I think it does, too.
Yes, it does look wonderful now. Now, I'd like to know what it's all about. Who's coming? What's the company? What's happening? Is the president coming? What's happening? That's what I want to know. Are we going to have a big musicale? Are we entertaining? Are we having a ball? Are we going to have a reception?
Why don't you take off your hat?
What's it?
Why don't you take off your hat now?
Not yet. The dust hasn't settled. Okay. What is it all about? I want to know now. I demand. And where's the surprise?
Not ready yet. Not quite yet.
Oh, Kook, honestly, if I don't find out what it's... Francis? I just may leave this show.
Oh, you will
I just
not.
may.
No, you may.
I just may.
Take off your hat.
After I find out what the surprise is. No, I'm not going to take my hat off.
We'll leave it on?
Yes.
It gives you a different look, but I don't know, maybe I like it. I don't
Stick around.
I'll stick around.
Wonder what it could be.
know. Heard from anybody in New York? Heard from anyone
Oh,
in
yes,
New
I had a call.
Did you?
Several calls, yes.
That's good.
What could it be?
Oh, Ollie, I can't even guess. I think maybe we're going someplace. And then we're going to bring guests home with us afterwards.
You think that
You
could
both?
be it? Yeah, after the theater, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, that'd
Let me see. Where could it be that we might be going?
Well, maybe the theater. Or maybe we're going to a dance or something.
Maybe.
Oh, my hair looks such a fright.
Oh, I'll help you with your hair.
Everything passed inspection.
It did?
Yeah, now everybody has to go. You can't look for a while.
We can't look for a while.
What do you mean I can't look?
Not yet. You gotta go away.
Okay.
Now comes the surprise. Wait till they find out. Fran?
Yes?
Come on, your surprise is ready.
Oh, is it
It's all
time?
time. Now,
Good.
first of all, you have to stand there and close your eyes
Close my eyes.
and hold out your hands.
Hold out my
Yeah,
hand.
about like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Is it a put-on surprise?
No.
No?
Wait till you see. Here.
Copy of Life magazine. Another copy. And still another. One more.
Not only one more, but look, I've got lots.
I have you suddenly become a collector? Is that it?
No, that's not exactly a surprise.
Well, tell me, because I have to know.
You didn't even see the title at the beginning of the show today. Fred, we have a new sponsor.
Not
Life magazine. Really? Yes.
Joy!
Isn't that wonderful?
Isn't this great?
Isn't that a real surprise?
Does Ollie know?
I don't know. I heard. I can't believe it. I can't. Look at his face. No.
Isn't it wonderful?
Life magazine.
Look, we can just have all the copies we want.
Yeah, just think. I've got to go lie down. I've got
Tell
to
me,
take a rest a minute.
who else knows about it?
Well, I don't know. The whole world knows now, I think.
Well, yes, but I mean in our group.
Well, everybody's supposed to know in just a little while.
How could I have missed it?
I don't know how you could have missed it, Frank. You just didn't notice at the beginning of the show, and I was laughing all the time you kids were doing the housework.
I know you were.
Well, it's so wonderful, Fran, because we're going to have such a good time. You know, after all, we all read Life anyway.
Yes, indeed.
And this will just be a real opportunity for us to get together maybe every Thursday night. We can get an advance copy of Life.
Would we get an advance copy?
Yeah, because, see, they go on sale on Friday.
On the newsstand.
On the newsstand.
Of course.
So we could get one, maybe because we're going to work for Life magazine, they'd get us an advance copy.
Oh, that'd be
And
wonderful.
every Thursday night right here on the show, we could have a reading party.
Yes, we could.
And we could read all different articles in Life magazine, and we can do maybe little shows about it, and you know, 'cause it's so exciting to me. You don't have to tell me. I know. I've got the whole idea.
Have you?
Yeah. You know, I just suddenly hit me. I was backstage there thinking about it, and all of a sudden, boing! It hit me. This idea. You know that we have a lot in common with Life magazine. Well, what, for instance? Well, like for instance. Television is a means of communication.
Oh,
Yeah.
certainly.
Well, so is Life magazine.
Yes, they
That's
are like
true.
movies.
That's really true. It's a medium of communication. And after all, Life magazine is made up of so many wonderful, wonderful pictures. And, television is made up of pictures, too.
That's
See?
right, stories told pictorially.
So I was Kukla, could I have a special job? I'd like to work on this whole thing. I want to organize this whole thing out. Now listen, Fran and I are going to organize the commercials and work them out, and we're going to do all the stories. We're going to pick them. No, I want to have some choice in this.
Well, why couldn't we all do it together?
We can have kind of a board meeting.
I think we really should. That's the way a great magazine is built up, you know.
That's right. That's true. It's true. We could be like I could maybe be an editor or something, sort of a television editor, or Kuklapolitan editor, or editor at large, or something like that.
Yeah.
Could I be like that?
Well, I think so.
And then look, you know, one of my lifelong. Oh, isn't that a strange expression? Lifelong.
Did you
how,
think of that?
How did that creep in?
I don't know.
Well, one of my lifelong ambitions was and is to become a life photographer. You know how interested I am in photography.
Oh, yes.
Well, I could be in charge of pictures maybe, and get in on taking some pictures for Life, and then every Thursday I could pick out the pictures that we'll show on the air. How would that be?
I think you might pick the ones to be shown on the air, but I doubt if you could enter into the other phase of it.
Well, who knows?
Well, I don't know, really,
I'll just I'll talk to the publishers, and we'll just see. But anyway, could I do that? Sure, I'm going to work on it right away.
Oh, this is going to be such
Send
fun.
Fletcher up. Tell him about it. I think he already knows.
He'll be the happiest one of all.
And
He'll love
everybody was complaining about doing housework.
it. I know it. Wasn't it a good thing that we...
I heard. Oh, I'm so glad we have the place all polished up. Oh, isn't this... Oh, I've got my Hoover apron on. Oh, I shouldn't
That's
really...
all right.
Oh, this is so exciting. And did you know that... Well, I'm right in on this, because did you know that I have practically every issue of Life magazine since the very beginning? And I would like to apply for the position of librarian, Kuklapolitan librarian, to collect all the different issues as they come along. And, well, after all, you know that Life is really a very educational magazine, you know?
I know.
It's like a history book, it's just written every week, you know, and it's not only just like a history book because of the text, but because of the pictures, too.
Well, Kukla, let's appoint Fletcher librarian, shall we?
That's all right with me. And we could have Beulah Witch could take charge of, say, all the articles on aeronautics and jet planes.
Yes, she'll understand that.
Yeah, she'd do that. And what about Madame Oglepus? Well, she could work on
Fashions?
fashions
Art?
and art. Oh, there's so many wonderful. Oh, and Colonel Cracky he could talk about Life Goes to a Party, and and then there's all those special features. There's a million things, you know.
Oh, I think we won't have any trouble at all. Finding work to do.
Well, each issue is an adventure in itself, and it's full of surprises. You never know what's coming next with Life. I'm going down and get my collection all in order so we can thumb through it when we need to. Oh, this is so grand.
And wouldn't you just know that Fletcher would have that complete collection?
I'm
Or
really
it's not quite complete, is it?
Not quite
He
complete.
said he missed a couple.
Well, we'll probably can fill those in for him later on.
Well, I hope so.
Oh, I think that's so wonderful.
Well, I'm real happy, and it was a beautiful surprise.
And it was worth waiting for.
It certainly
wasn't
was.
it? I can hardly wait now. Oh, I hope everybody will be as happy as I am about
I'm
it.
sure they will.
Ollie?
I'm working. I'm getting my camera in order. I'm getting everything all set. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful, wonderful. And I'll get pictures and I'll paste them on cardboard, and then we can set them over on an easel, and then when we start talking about the current issue of Life, we'll just have the other camera take a picture of the Life picture, and then we'll discuss it at great length.
That'll be fine.
That'll be real wonderful. But I think we all ought to kind of be in on this picture choosing.
Oh, I'm going to do it myself.
Well, why don't you select a number and then give them to us for our approval?
Oh,
Might we just not pass approval on them?
Well, all right. Well, pictures are very important because they clarify the news on whatever the story. Well, you'll excuse me.
Well, you'll excuse me. I guess we got to.
Well, I have to leave, too. I'm real happy.
I am too.
Well, it just goes to show you. You really can be surprised, you know. I owe a jollopy to everyone for being so unpleasant about doing the housework. If I had known what a very pleasant and exciting surprise was in store for me, I would never have behaved as I did. And I want to take this opportunity at this time to address not only the television public, but members of the crew, members of the faculty, and honored guests, and say to you that I am indeed sorry, right down to my tippy toes, for behaving as I did, and it's very wrong. Kukla, I want you to hear this.
I'm taking you down a shorthand and also on a tape recorder.
I want to say I'm sorry. I really am.
Well, that's all right. I guess a lot of people... You just didn't know. You had no idea what I had in mind. You know, it's real silly. I was preparing this all day long, getting it all ready for you. As a matter of fact, I've been preparing it for days. And I don't see why you didn't know it.
I guess I just wasn't looking. It's so delightful, though. So wonderful. So glorious. Oh, I'll never complain again. It's so much fun to do things together, you know. It really is. Just the Kuklapolitans. We'll all cooperate. From now on, whenever you have a big idea like this, I'm just going to pitch in. I'm not going to complain because I know you have a reason, and we'll cooperate. We really will, together.
That's what it means.
What?
Cooperate.
Well, that's what we'll do. You know, Franny,
Yes.
I'm sorry, too, that I spoke to you like I did.
That was all right.
Well, and you said, why don't you sing? And I said, oh, I don't feel like singing, and I was so kind of cross.
And now you do?
Yeah, I do kind of feel like
If you
singing.
feel like singing, sing.
If you feel like singing, sing, tra-la-la, your cares away. There's something about giving out with a song, makes you belong, helps you to find a peace of mindful day. If you feel like humming, fiddle-dee-da-da-dee-dum, supposing you do-re-mi slightly off-key, everyone can't be a bing. Tell your friends to go places if they start making faces. If you feel like singing, sing. La-di-da, la-di-da, when your luck is in need of repair. La-di-da, don't you care where you are or what time it is, whose tune or whose rhyme it is. It mustn't necessarily be any anniversary or be an extra special event. If you feel like singing, sing, tra-la-la, fiddle-dee-la-di-da. Sing to your heart's content.
Makes you belong, helps you to find a peace of mindful day. If you feel like humming, diddle-dee-da-dee-dee-da. Just look in the mirror and do a duet and raise your voices along. Don't move out of your dwelling if your neighbors start yelling. If you can't sing good, sing song. La-dee-da, la-dee-da, trumpet note and you throw it in the air. La-di-da, don't you care? Anyone who feels chipper will chirp out like a whippoorwill. It mustn't necessarily be in the anniversary or be an extra special event. If you feel like singing, sing, la-di-la, fiddle-dee, ba-di-da, yeah! Sing to your heart's If you feel like humming a hum, fiddle-dee-da-dee-dee-dum. Supposing you do-re-mi slightly off-key, everyone can be a-bing. Tell your friends you go places if they start making faces. You feel like singing, sing. When your luck is in need of repair, where you are or what time it is, whose tune or whose rhyme it is, mustn't necessarily be any anniversary or be an extra special event. If you feel like singing, sing. Sing to your heart's content. Yes, sir! Fran, I didn't know what I had started.
No, but it's a grand song.
Oh, you should have joined in on a chorus, too.
I am not singing too well today.
You are?
I'm not singing high.
Well,
About two notes.
we'll do it again.
Could we?
Yeah.
Because I know the part I'd like to sing.
But it's sort of
The
an
middle part.
obligato.
The middle part. Mm-hmm.
Fran, you know, I am a little ashamed, and because I don't really mind cleaning, you know.
I know you do.
It's kind of gay and kind of fun and kind of happy-go-lucky.
And you know, really, you look very distinguished in that cap.
I do?
Kind of like maybe an East Indian potentate, somebody very important.
I thought maybe I ought to make pancakes or something.
And maybe you could.
Cool, come on up here.
I'm coming. Just taking my apron off. Oh, I haven't got it all off yet.
Oh, you look all right. I don't mind your little apron. I think it looks real cute. You know something?
Hmm.
I think we're just about the happiest kids in the whole wide world today, don't you think?
Well, I feel especially happy today.
Yeah,
We should have a picture taken.
we ought to.
Family group.
Yeah, typical happy family.
How should we do it?
Well, the camera's out there. Let's just strike a pose. Every week, you see the world.
In life.
See the world on the picture pages of life. Every week, see the people who make news history. From GIs to generals, you'll share their lives in life. See how the youth of the world is thinking, from the heart of Europe to the outlands of Africa and the Orient. See every form of art, from great paintings to television, the old faithfuls, the new charmers. You'll get to know them all in life. Every week, you'll see the world in life. There'll be a new life on your newsstand tomorrow. The director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Beulah Zachary, the director Louis Gomovitz, and the costume designer is Joseph Lockwood.
And this is Bert Hillstrom thanking you on behalf of Dolores and all the Kukla players. Good night.
Life, new issue out tomorrow on your newsstand, brought you Kukla, Fran and Ollie from Chicago.
Television.